Welcome children in bio class. I am going to explain virus. Virus first was discovered by Louis Pasteur. He discovered rabies virus. Rabies virus. It was discovered by Louis Pasteur. And English meaning of virus is venom or poisonous fluid. Virus means venom or poisonous fluid. So this term virus was used by Louis Pasteur and he discovered rabies virus. After that, DJ Ivanovsky discovered infectious agent of tobacco mosaic disease, and he told that infectious agent can pass through bacterial filter, and he given the name of that tobacco mosaic virus, TMV, that is tobacco mosaic virus. So it was discovered by DJ Ivanovsky, Ivanovsky, Ivanovsky. After that, another scientist, M.W. Wejernik, M.W. Wejernik, he given the concept of contagium vivum fluid. So M.W. Wejernik given the concept of contagium vivum fluid. W.M. Stanley isolated virus in the form of crystal. So first time virus was isolated in the form of crystal. So who has isolated? W.M. Stanley isolated virus in the form of crystal. Children, you have to know what is virus. Viruses are intracellular, obligate, parasitic. What are the viruses? Viruses are intracellular, obligate, parasitic, self-replicating, non-cellular, microorganism. Intracellular means Viruses are found inside the cell of living organisms. As bacteria are found in between the cell, they are intercellular, but viruses are found inside the cell, so they are intracellular. Obligate parasite means strictly they are parasite. It means they depend on the cell of the host. Self-parasitic, self-replicating. Self-replicating means using the metabolic machinery of the host cell. They can replicate, they can make a new copy of the virus. So that is the self-replicating. They don't have any metabolic machinery, but when they are coming inside the cell, as this is the cell of hosts, so virus will enter inside the cell. This is the virus, and when they are coming inside the cell, they are capturing the whole metabolic machinery of the cell, and after that, to utilize the machinery of host cell, they can replicate, they can duplicate, they can make their own copy. They are non-cellular, they have no cellular structure, they are submicroscopic organisms. So they lack cellular organelles. You know, cellular organelles are mitochondria, Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome, lysosome. They all are absent, but they are using protein synthetic machinery of the host cell, and they are synthesizing the protein, they are replicating their genetic materials. So children, from this is clear, viruses are the simplest and most primitive organisms. And if you study the features of the viruses, characteristics of the viruses, so they have some features like the living organisms, and some are like non-living organisms. The characteristics which are like living organisms. So characteristics of the virus like living organism, like living organisms. So what are the characteristics of viruses like living organisms? First is they have genetic material. What is the genetic material of virus? Either deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA, or RNA. These nucleic acid genetic material are found in the living cell, and they are found in the viruses. Viruses can grow, viruses can mutate, viruses can be transmitted from one host to another. So these are the characteristics of living. Viruses are capable of multiplication within the host cell. Multiplication means they are able to produce of their own kind, but for that they are using the machinery of the host cell. Viruses react to heat, radiation and chemical. They show response to stimuli, and they bring about enzymatic changes in vitro. Viruses are able to infect and cause disease to living beings, living organisms. So when they are transmitted into the living organisms, they are causing the disease. Viruses are made up of DNA and protein. Structure composition of DNA and proteins are similar to the higher organisms. So these I told the characteristics of viruses which are similar to living organisms. Now you see what are the characteristics of viruses which are similar to or like to non-living organisms. Non-living organisms. In that you see viruses can be crystallized, means we can make the crystal of virus, we can store it in the bottle or in the test tube. And W.M. Stanley was the first scientist who isolated virus in the form of crystal. Outside the host, when viruses are in the bottle or in the test tube, they are inert. Inert means they are not showing any characteristics of living organisms. Viruses do not have cell wall, cell membrane, cytoplasm, cell organelles, and there is no metabolism. You know, metabolism is the main characteristics of the living beings, but there is no metabolism. Metabolism means destructive and constructive activities which are going on in the cell. So there is no metabolism in the virus. Virus can be separated by sedimentation. They do not have functional autonomy. It means they are not able to perform any function outside the host cell. So these are the characteristics of non-living organisms. So in this way we can say viruses have a unique characteristics. They are in between living and non-living. Viruses have DNA and RNA. Viruses have the capacity to produce from the nucleic acid. Viruses do not show cell division, but they are using the metabolic machinery of the host cell and they can replicate. But when they are out of the host cell, they do not show any metabolic activities. Viruses are chemicals in test tube, but they are living beings inside the host. If you see the structure of the viruses, so as I told, viruses are intracellular obligate parasitic, self-replicating, non-cellular submicroscopic organisms. They don't have any cellular organelles. They are very small, but they are made up of protein coating and nucleic acid. Nucleic acid may be DNA or RNA. If DNA is present, then that is called deoxyribovirus. Deoxyribovirus. But if RNA is present, so that virus is called ribovirus. Ribovirus. So these are the two types of viruses on the basis of nucleic acid which present in the virus. If DNA is the nucleic acid in the virus, then name of that virus is deoxyriboviruses. If RNA is present as nucleic acid in the virus, that is called ribovirus. So children, you have to learn what are the properties of viruses. Viruses are intracellular, obligate, parasitic, self-replicating, submicroscopic organisms. Their genetic material is DNA or RNA. Viruses can be cultured on cell media. Viruses are filterable. Viruses can be crystallized. Viruses do not show cell division. But viruses can be transmitted from one host to another, either direct or through the vector.